The boy trembled as he stood before the closed door. Following him, people learned a horrifying truth. Manuel, an 8-year-old boy with a hoarse but articulate voice, always displayed remarkable manners. His demeanor and education garnered admiration from all the villagers. He became a genuine treasure for the community, as if he were everyone's own child. As winter drew to a close, Manuel for the first time asked for alms. Going from house to house, he explained that his mother was seriously ill and unable to work, so he needed money for medicine and food. His story evoked genuine concern and compassion, and every villager invited him into their homes, offering food and money. Now he had a large, new family, people who cared and empathized. But all this time, no one knew where this mysterious boy with his mother lived. There was only a suspicion that they might reside in one of the nearby houses or somewhere on the way to the village. When asked about his mother, he always responded the same, pointing towards the southern forest where thick vegetation grew. The villagers accepted his answers and sympathized with him sincerely, delighted at the opportunity to help such a dear child. However, there was one person among them who decided to uncover the whole truth. This person turned out to be the local priest. Climbing a 66-foot tower, he could see the entire village from above, including Manuel approaching. He observed how the boy entered the village and left, following the same route. Sometimes he climbed up to see exactly where the boy disappeared, but each time in vain. The priest became curious about where this mysterious child actually lived. Various images crossed his mind: a dilapidated house made of crooked wooden planks, a plot without a fence, or a small hut unable to protect against the weather. The man began to contemplate and question the villagers about the boy, but no one knew more than that he was very kind and his mother was unwell. The priest started to suspect that something was amiss. One morning, he decided to follow Manuel from a distance. He walked behind the boy for almost 6 miles, which greatly exhausted the elderly man. Eventually, he lost sight of Manuel when he climbed a hillock. The priest continued, hoping to meet the boy soon. Gradually, the man found himself in the thick of the shrubbery, no longer expecting to see Manuel. But as he persistently moved forward, he suddenly heard soft children's laughter, followed by angry barking. Undeterred, he continued his path. Eventually, he managed to navigate through the tree branches and reached a small field where a hut stood. The dog continued to bark loudly, sensing the approach of the priest and protecting its owners. The priest was extremely surprised to find only Manuel and a little girl, younger than himself, in the house. She was his younger sister. The trees started to plunge into darkness, and the priest decided to stay overnight with the children. He couldn't risk going back to the village at night, and besides, he was eager to hear the children's story. Manuel told the man that their mother had died a year ago. Manuel's mother was not buried in the local cemetery. The children simply covered her body with a pile of stones nearby, the extent of what 2 little people could do. The boy also narrated that after their mother fell ill, their father left to seek help but never returned. Since then, the children had been living in this hut, hoping that their father would come back and take care of them. Fortunately for the little ones, a childless couple from a neighboring village decided to adopt them. The mother's body was reburied in the local cemetery, and the children could visit her grave whenever they wished. It's a pity that their life unfolded so harshly, yet joyously at the same time, allowing them to find happiness in a new, loving family.